Hello and welcome to Everquest Legends Beta. Today is the day we have access to Plane of Sky Solo. So we're gonna do this today. Now, I just ported here with my ritual to Plane of Sky, right? So puts you in the zone. Otherwise, you have to come to the zone in down in East Freeport, out in the little bay area. There's a little item you can do to get up here. And whatnot. What we're going to do is going to do this. Let's do it. So, we're going to create an instance, right? So we get a new instance window today. I currently have 2 charges. We're going to do solo respawning. That should put us in the right difficulty. I'm going to do this at difficulty 0 because I do not see any reason to do it above difficulty 0 at the moment. Nothing spawns items at a higher level, so there's no point in doing it. You might be getting some motes or something a little higher, but we'll see. Now, I already have the key to the first island and the second island and the other one, right? But we're going to work it all together. We're going to do all of Sky that we can do, and let's see how far we can go, right? That's kind of the point of this. Now, double dipping. I need my Sky keys for my... Jeez, what is that? All right, something. Oh my god, I zoned in and everything is trying to kill me. All right. That's fun. All right. You've been slain by that guy. All right, I didn't even have a chance. What happened there? 180 dot damage, melee damage. 500 damage. I don't know what killed me. All right. Okay. Let's... Nope. We're still getting aggro here. All right. Jeez. I don't know where that mob's at, but there he is. Oh, and we got another one. All right, we're gonna probably die again, just because I don't have any resources yet. Let's go defensive. Stay in recovery. And I am currently playing my Warrior Cleric Bard because I figured that would have the best opportunity here. But let's just schwack on this guy for a few moments. Maybe we'll have enough mana to heal ourselves here in 482. One more tick, I think. One more tick. Come on. Come on. There we go. 482. All right. Promise renewal should get us back up to full. We're currently choking, so it's more things than one, right? All right, and we didn't. It didn't land. All right, I'm gonna leave this all in, and there we go. We get attacked by the same dude again. All right, let's just let's do this again. Oh, now we're getting attacked by all the little fairies. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait a second. I'm gonna leave all this in. I am not going to pull this out, but never pull out. All right, so new plan. I'm gonna run all the way over here to the other side of the island. The opposite side of where I spawn. I tried waiting for a few minutes to see if he would like not respawn, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, the next time I might have to. Okay, so he's over here, and if I run over here. There we go. I don't think he aggroed me. All right. We might be able to recover this. All right. Let's get my buff spells going here. Now, I'm only going to cut out the dead spots. I'm going to leave all of this in because this is the kind of content that puts hair on your chest, right? Makes you feel like, oh, yeah, maybe I need to do a little bit more lifts or something, cuz I'm getting destroyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuff. If he comes over here again, I'm going to run back over there. But theoretically, I should be able to rebuff and get back into the game here. All right, we are now buffed. So let's start killing. We'll start with this Thunder Princess spirit thing right here. And it looks like we only aggroed one. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see what chat window am I on here. There we go. So this will be interesting to see. Now, I kind of want to see how much AA experience we're going to get here. Because we're max experience, so 28%. I need 6 AA because they refunded Warrior's Endurance, and I already respent it on something else. So I need to rebuy that, but I didn't really feel like going to level something else at the moment, right? So we'll see how. Let's see, we're 28, so this thing's about to die. We should just be able to go around the island killing these little spirits and go from there. There we go. Don't want to get too close to the center. I don't know what else is going to aggro there. We got 28 to 33. Terrible AA experience. Like 5%. All right, so yeah, it's still the best opportunity is leveling characters, I guess. Maybe they'll add in a way to prestige, so you can always just constantly level characters. But definitely AA experience needs a buff, in my opinion. All right, this is working out very well. Now I haven't played this build in a while, so this is like one of my first kind I like it because it's very simple. Like the one build that I've seen that's easier and kind of stronger, in all honesty, is taking out the bard and switching it for a shaman. That one feels pretty good. So that is definitely an option you can look for, look at, right? If you're looking to not play a bard, a shaman works really well. And you're like, but you're playing a cleric. You don't need the extra healing. You don't even mem anything healing wise from the shaman, because all the shaman stuff sucks, right? Like it's terrible compared to the cleric. Like the cleric gets promise renewal. It gets sacred echo here, right? And this is like better than the torpor version that the shamans get. And then the celestial healing, that's the heal over time, that one's better too. But what you're playing the shaman for is the dots, right? So it's something to consider there when you're making your class decisions and thoughts about those. All right, Word of Divine is on, so we're gonna switch down over here. Yeah, I think they nerfed it. It doesn't feel like it's progging as much. Definitely does not feel like it's progging as much. Maybe that got nerfed. This is Ward of Divine was really strong though, so I have no idea there. But yeah, today's Sky. This is gonna be a long video. Like we'll go until I cannot progress, right? Like it was almost like 5 minutes in, but like I knew I could probably figure that guy out, and we'll probably kill him in a second. I have no idea why. The princess is already up, so she's right there. I'm afraid to pull her. I'm probably gonna get Keymaster, right? At the same time, I just feel like that's gonna happen. But we're gonna kind of like go around here, kill that guy. He's gonna probably split, right? It's one of the splitters from Island 4, I think. So we'll see. Now, from what I understand, there's a bug with the Gorgon things on the next island, and they still mess, right? Like I reported the bug like 2 weeks ago, and then someone else reported it, and I thought they said they fixed it, but definitely sounds like it might still be there. But hopefully we can progress in spite of it. And maybe just go into the room with the boss and kill the boss, maybe. I don't know. That's what we need to do. But my goal is to do this until we unlock another primary class, specifically probably Paladin. That's what I want. But there's only a week left in the beta, so like I'm out of things to do. In all honesty, that besides do new builds, and that is the challenging part right now, is because I can't really just do new builds, right? It's it's got to be a warrior, it's got to be a shadow knight. So not being able to do paladin or other primaries, like ranger's looking pretty hot right now. So that'd be definitely You know, something I want to try. I would, you know, I want to be able to try doing monk. You know, just like say monk, shaman, and you know some other class. Maybe rogue with some of the rogue changes that just came out. Right, that might be a fun combo, right? I feel like shaman's gonna need a little bit more healing for that combo, but it might be viable. It might be viable. Now, see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got them both. All right. Let's kill the Thunder Spirit first, right? I think that's probably the smart plan right there. Is killing this thing first, and then killing the other one, right? I should be playing AoE slow. Yeah, so I got AoE slow going. It looks like it's hitting this guy right there. So it's slowing all these. Like this, that's why this build is so easy, right? It's got AoE slow, so it slows everything. It's only like a 20% slow, so it's not a lot. The dots are free, and it looks like everything is landing. I don't even have to go into overchannel in difficulty 1 right now. Maybe on the bosses I'll have to do overchannel to land anything, but you know, we might as well just go to overchannel right now. I cannot switch while casting. I'm not casting, buddy. There's no songs playing. Oh god. Yeah, there's some rough edges, but looks like we're doing pretty well here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this thing will split into 2 mobs. We'll kill one, and then it'll split again, and then we'll kill that mob, and then we'll kill this one, and it'll split, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know how it works in this version of Sky, but I didn't even get to this island before I got I killed the imp boss, and then I got the next island, and I just got like perma-mezzed, and I was just like, I'm not wasting my life doing this. And I jumped off the island and got summoned back up, and I jumped off the island and got summoned back up, and then I DA'd, and then I fell all the way through. So, oh, and they run too. How lovely! How lovely! I guess you gotta be on D1 for them not to run. Oh, there's the split. All right, let's bring it back over here. What do we get? Bracelet of Distortion. That's a pretty sweet bracelet. All right, -4 intelligence for a wizard, right? That's a choice. Definitely a choice. Now it looks like it's not splitting the way I thought it was, so this one probably will just split again, and then we'll be done. So that's not bad. Oh, we got a moat, and if you don't know, you can merge moats now. I haven't done it yet, but you can take these moats, and I believe it's 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 of these, so I can make 40 level 4s, 20 level 3s just from those, and so on and so on. So definitely going to be like a much interesting way to level stuff up later on, because you can just like farm lower level content, or you know, as you're leveling new characters in the D3s, the D4s with the proper gear and stuff, and you're going to be getting higher level moats, so you then merge those moats to get even higher level ones, right? So that is definitely going to be the way to do it in most cases. Oh my gosh, this is not looking good for us. Yeah, there's the princess. Run! Graphene blood. Store. There we go. I believe that. I don't believe that's a quest item. If it is, we can go get it and come back to do the quest, but I don't think it's a quest item. I think it's just like a trash loot item. Now this is, if I'm not mistaken, the boss of the island, right? So she is going to drop the key for this island. So if we go key and then islands, yeah, here, key of swords, I believe, or misplaced, one of these. So she's going to drop one of those keys. And then the next island, I believe, is misfortunes, and the next one is that. Now, they got rid of the mechanic where you fight Siren right? So the halfling that spawns, right? That's no longer a thing, right? You don't have to drop key loot, key trash items and hand those in. The boss literally just drops the key. I'm assuming if you're like in a group, it drops a key for everybody, but I don't know. So that is something to keep in mind there. That's why. All right, I got a horn there, and I got a loot there. I'm missing my drum. Hold on. Solo's Drum of the March. Is that the? It's 14. Solo's Drum of the... Yeah, that sounds like the raid bond. I don't know why it's not on my item. There we go, and then I think that's it. I don't know why. I do not know why it's not. Didn't save it. I don't know. But here we are. Now, we don't have to clear the entire island. I don't believe they drop anything. It might be worth killing this last one just to see if there's some kind of item drop from these, but we'll see here. All right, so we got a key of the misplaced and a key of the swords, right? So we got both those keys. Let's loot those. And then we got a Stein of Flowing Ichor, which we do. So what is that? Stein. Helps to spell Stein, right? Typing on my other screen. Stein. All right, it just says it's a random item for a shaman. I mean, it's not bad. Let's just loot it for now, and we'll figure it out later. All right, let's go over here. Let's kill this last one, because might as well kill them all, right? And then the Keymaster is the only thing alive there. Everything below us is all the quest mobs. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the 1.5 island first, because we can go 1.5 to 2. And there's some mobs over there to kill, so be worth to see. There's also there's supposed to be a mob over there that's unique or something. I don't know. It seriously was like, it's like the thing from the monk epic, but they were talking about it, so let's see about it. Let's see what it does. All right, so we need to go over here. So we cleared the first island. Congratulations, us. Insert some cheer music or something. But here we go. Here's the next island. All right, so there we got this guy. We got to kill him because he drops. You see, he's holding some weapons. He's got some weapons of interest, right? So they're all used in the quest and stuff. Now let's walk around here. Now here's the presence. Let's hail him. All right, he's nothing there. All right, I feel like I'm just gonna have to face tank this. I don't know what we're dealing with here. Can I con him? All right, he's indifferent. So there's a blade storm, and that's it. All right, let's just let's do it. If we die, we'll run back up. And we got 2 blade storms and him. All right, so we're in defensive with overchannel. Let's kill the blade storms first. I think that's probably the smartest idea on Earth. And there we go. So this is technically like a raid boss, I guess. So he's going to be a little bit rougher. These blade storms are not. They're just trash. So we're going to have to just schwacky them down, and we can probably move on pretty quick after this. But you see there, Ward of the Divine is not nerfed. It's doing its loveliness. All right, I'm gonna PR. I don't really know the damage profile here. Then I'm gonna rampage, and then we're gonna go back into that. And you can see here we've gotten this other one down to like 80% just from cleave damage and AOE damage. So that is fantastic. He is down to what, 80% also, just from the cleave damage and that. So that is good. All right, let's get the other blade storm. Let's turn around here. Now we got a belt of tranquility, which is the monk haste belt. So that's that's easy loot if you ask me. Like if you like theoretically, like if you don't have a sash, you might be able to get up here and get one of these pretty quickly. In the sky, you know, like on retail, right? You know, probably not worth it to do now, but getting one of those, you know, starter belts, pretty easy, is probably like an optimization you could do. And if you have friends, it's even easier because you could come in here with a group of like 4 to 8 and just annihilate this stuff, most likely. There we go. Get another heal. 14 seconds. Yeah. Too slow. Come on. All right. Blade Storm. 1900. 1 second. Perfect. Just tap backwards just a little bit. My parser is not on. Let's start that because this is literally just a AFK fight, right? Q log parser, and you can we'll pull up the damage probably at the end. It's probably the best time to do it. But definitely gonna probably see some stuff here. Let's do last hour. There we go. Perfect. You can see all my deaths. Oh gosh. There we go. Not too bad. Like at this point, like with one mob, it's like literally an AFK fight most of the time with this build. It's very durable, especially in defensive stance. Here, let's go in like offensive. It might be a little bit different, but usually it isn't. If we go to melee damage here, you can kind of see our damage is adequate. It's like I really need sky weapons is really what I need. Now the weapons have been, I believe, unnerfed at this point, right? So I'm back up to 0.7 and 0.6 there respectively. So that is kind of nice. So we are doing a little bit more damage, which should lead to higher crits because now we have a higher damage weapon, so we should have higher crits plus the 33% extra crit damage that a warrior does. So pretty nice there. And random dude just attacked us. All right, what do we got? A Freedy War Shield and a Freedy War Spear. All right, let's loot those. And then we got a Ranger Belt. All right. Now, see if I can do this without dying. Okay. All right, let's turn you on attack. There we go. Now let's do find a Freedy. Trying to find these items. I don't even see them. Oh, hopefully that thing died. I wasn't even looking at the screen there. All right, War Spear didn't show up. EFREETI. There we go. All right, here we go. A Freedy War Spear goes to here. I'll show you guys. I'm using the Everquest. Oh God, I'm using the Everquest Legends wiki. Right, this is the official wiki. So the War Spear goes to the Bard Harmonic Spear. Let's see if we can zoom that out a little bit. There we go. Which is kind of a nice weapon there. Let's see here. And we got was that a shield? Right? War Shield and a War Spear. I don't know if anybody else like shares with these things, right? Let's see here. Longsword. Okay, War Shield is Shadow Knight shield. All right. And that's it, I guess. War Shield, right? Okay, so Shadow Knight. That's it. So Shadow Knight and War Spear is Bard. All right, perfect. So that means we also need Wind Rune Hedda and Nebulous Diamond from the final boss. All right, so we wiped that out. Not too bad. Now this is obviously gonna be a lot of grinding. Like a lot of grinding. I want to see what this presence does. Like there's got to be something I can do with him. He's level 50. You can definitely schwack him on live. Hell. All right. Coming with me, turkey. I believe he does the knockback, right? Let's kill him and see what happens. I think it's beta. Who cares? He might have a faction. He might not. So we'll see here in a moment. That Gorgon over there looks so close. Right. And this guy's actually going down pretty quick. Now, like if you do the monk epic on live, right? You turn in an item to him and no item. Sucks. All right. Well, maybe you give him an item and he does something. Did not respond to hails. Maybe you have to be a monk. I don't know, but no faction hits, so not a big deal. All right, now where are we at? Now we're on the island right here. This is where it gets a little unfun because we're about to be like not stun locked. That's not the right word I'm looking for here. We're gonna be gravity fluxed over and over and over again as soon as like multiple of these starts attacking this. So it'll be interesting to see. Good though, because when I did this in open world, it was like just constantly flinging me in the air. I thought I was gonna get knocked off the island, but this is absolutely trivial for this, so this is not too bad. I could probably tank like all of them at once. All right, we got another Stein. I'm just gonna merge because there's no point in holding on to that. I'm probably gonna delete it at the end of this anyway. I just wanted to kind of see what kind of loot we got from this. Like inventory is definitely tight, if you will. Like I'm wasting my, like I got Soulfire, Ghoulbane, and my two things there. Like I need to get my island 4 key, I believe it was, so I can spawn that guy. So definitely a lot of stuff in my bags. All right, let's just keep pulling these, right? Oh, never mind. The boss is already up. All right, well. Don't even have to bother with the trash, I guess. See, that's see, there it is, right? He's just like knocking us up in the air constantly. And you can obviously see we are chunking damage right now, like absolutely chunking it. I don't even know what's causing that damage. Oh, we're taking 200 damage every time he does that. Oof. Plus incoming damage here, you can see 187, 233. Probably want to go defensive on this guy in all honesty. I'm playing it extra safe, right? Like we already died, you know, 3 times. Just getting to be able to actually do anything, just get zoning in got us killed. So I don't expect it to be like that when this is done, but you should be wary. I don't think you'd be able to cast at all during this fight if you don't have Promise Renewal. Like this is definitely definitely a challenging little you can see. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's 200 damage each time, which isn't a lot of damage, right? I got 6,000 hit points, but on top of being hit for all the other damage, definitely challenging. We're only at 43 AA%. We started at what, 28%, so you can definitely see how bad the experience is here for AAs. I don't know what it would be for normal experience. Oh my god, another one. All right, well, This is probably why you would clear them first, but we can. We're still cooking. Still cooking. There we go. We killed that one. All right, we got a Keza and a Fauna. Here, let's just loot those. We got the Monk Fist, which is fantastic. We got the Paladin Necklace, which is good. We got the key to the next island, and we got the Azarek skin, which is used for the Beast Lord quest, right? So we got some good stuff there. And I don't have that guy targeted. There we go. Now, let's pull these two up because I want to see what these are actually for. All right. Fana. All right, so Fana right here. Hold on. There we go. Just getting absolutely distracted here. Fana is Golem Necklace of the Whispering Winds, which is the looks to be a right-click charm for enchanters. Also, the Necromancer Staff, Gorgon Head Staff, which is useless. Oh, here we go. Shadow Knight Shadow Knight Face. There we go. So you can use this one for Shadow Knight Face, which is 120 mana at +10. I would show these, but I'm afraid I'm going to cover up my screen and I'm going to die. But the stats don't really matter, right? Until we complete the quest. And then... oh, here we go. This is actually a good one. Warrior Belt of the Four Winds, right? So this is the 51% haste Warrior Belt. So that's where that's going. All right, and the other one is the Wizard Hat, which looks to be a right-click snare, which is again useless. All right, so the other one, Kaza is the Bard Necklace, which is right-click healing. That sounds interesting. We got Cleric Shoulders, which are 24 wisdom, 70 mana, which might be actually kind of nice for this build, to get a little extra wisdom and stuff into the to the build. What else we got here? We got Enchanter Earring of Gravity Flux, might be neat. Monk Backstraps of Mastery, which is 100 HP back or wrist item, which is definitely nice if you get that to +10, but chances of that are pretty low. And then we got the Band of the Flailing Winds. I'm rooted. I can't even move here. Which is a right-click Fear Ring for Necromancers, and that is 100 mana. There we go. And we killed them all. All right, so that's... I think there's one more. The Wizard right here. The staff. That's terrible. All right, so that's that. Now, we're ready for Island 3. Now, this, Island 3 is as far as I've gotten in my experience here. So let's go ahead and pre-heal and recast Ward of the Divine. And click up. Now, all right, there we got a Heart of a Harpy. Now we got some crystalline clouds out here. Let's just take a look at everything here. We got a Watchful Guard, another cloud there. And those harpies, those are all the terrible mobs. Absolutely terrible. That's the boss. So we could just like straight up attempt to gank her, but I don't think that's gonna work. It might be worth trying to see if we can straight up kill her right away, but let's just clear some of this stuff out just in case. All right, so Gust of Wind is the first mob here. Now these things are higher level, so I do have charm memorized if we could get something that is like a level 51, but looking at the island here, nothing looks to be 51. So we'll see. Now it would be nice to get the warrior sword, but we're gonna have to kill that noble guy that we killed. We're gonna have to kill him over and over again until we get what we need, right? So that is all based on the charge system here. So you can see I have Plane of Sky normal 0 and I have 1 charge, right? So I could leave this instance into another instance and I have 1 charge, right? But I wouldn't be able to do another one after that. So you're like floating away in the sky there, buddy. Swirly mist. That sounds like a trade skill item. All right. I want this one right here. All right, we're gonna get 2 of them. We're gonna bring them both over here. The goal that I'm trying to do right now is clear anything that might add, like when I attack her, just so it's a little bit easier. That is kind of the thought process there. We're gonna pop into offensive to kind of speed this up, but you can see we're like landing all our spells. We're at full mana. And we're cleaving this other guy here down. He's already at 80%, so definitely working. I'm gonna try to avoid these Gorgons. That's my goal, is to avoid them. If we can theoretically get the kill, that'll be great. Or at least whittle it down to there's like 1 mob in that room. That would be nice too. We're gonna do a renewal. I don't know why it summons me when I heal myself, but here we are. It just feels weird. Oh, and these are better experience, I guess, because we're already at 94% AA. That is nice. So let's see how much experience we get from this guy here. 94. Oh, to 0. So that was enough to level us up. We got 2 AAs now. All right, what are we looking at here? There's a flying dude up there, flying dude over there. There's an eye over there. God, it's coming right for me, isn't it? Here, let's do it. Let's see if it kills us, right? No, the problem is that they mez you, right? And then they roam off and get full life, right? Maybe if I put on all these bard dots, I don't have to deal with that. Because if she mezzes me, she'll keep ticking damage down, right? Theoretically, right? And she's not doing any dots to me, but there we go. Get that back on there. Good. All right, this is working out pretty well. So we're at 0% AA, and she's running, what is it at? 7% AA? Not bad, not bad. That's a number worth thinking about. All right. I feel like this might be worth trying. What do we got here? We got an Avenging Gazer. Because I'm not going to be able to like split this thing or anything like that, so might as well. And she's holding the Shadow Knight sword. She is level 60. All right, let's do this. But let's do it like this. Let's just see what happens. I think the eye is probably like the most deadliest thing here. Yeah, obviously, look at this. We got a lot of mobs on us now. So, this is going to be a death. But, let's see if we can kill something. Because we're going to have to whittle this down, I think. I just wanted to see what would happen if I attack this thing. And of course, promise renewal didn't do its thing because I got interrupted, I guess. But we're still in it. We're still in it, boys. There we go. Oh yeah, so we got Harvey voiced, right? Oh joy, Harpy voiced. Now, everything's... Oh, he's not back to full life though. And we have less mobs on us. Don't ask me. Don't ask me at all. Harpy voice is the thing that messes you though, right? So if we can theoretically beat down each of these things, even if we invest, this might work out. We got promise renewals, loving us. There we go. Over channel. We're gonna keep an over channel for right now. I think it's like 70%, 70, 50. What the hell? Where is he? At like 50% mana, we'll switch to the next thing. I'm trying to say recovery. 5 seconds left on that. All right, who's next? Watchful Guard. Let's go into recovery and then go. Come on, really? All right, it's stop song, recovery. Oh, and they fear too. Oh God. Let's do that. I don't know. Like, I was like stunned or something there for a second. I don't know what it is, but you can see we're resisting Harpy's voice. Did I finish Adam at Will? I did not finish Adam at Will. There we go. 9-second mez. And we got our heal. Hilarious. I'm no longer stunned. Alright. Just keep doing it until we win. Oh yeah, it's like he since he was out of line of sight, right? I couldn't recast on him when it broke, but there we go. Harpy voice again. Riveting gameplay, right? Riveting gameplay. All right. Now that we're out of that, let's actually go and clear these other mobs so we don't have to endure this over and over and over again. All right, we're gonna go, I think, over here. Oh, we got them all just by pulling that guy. Okay. Can I get over the edge? There we go. All right. Let's get a heal. So you can see I need to get the rest of this AA. So that's what, 6, 9 more AA there to finish that out. So I'll probably do that after this instance. Go make have it like level 10 Beast Lord. Yeah, we'll make him Beast Lord. Try to get that going. I gotta keep these dots rolling. I don't know. I keep getting mezzed or stunned or something. Oh wait. Oh, we don't have any endurance. Yeah, someone said you can like go evasive and then they'll miss. But let's try it and see. I don't think it's gonna work. think I killed it. But it like eats your endurance so fast that like evasive is like kind of useless to me. Let's go balanced to regain some endurance here for a few moments. Wait. Oh, wait. I cannot switch. Come on. Oh my god. Terrible. Jeez. There we go. Now, I just thought about this. Unyielding increases your ability to not get messed, right? So, that should be good. And promise renewal is going to hit 5 seconds. So, maybe this is the secret here. I just thought about it, right? I was looking down and I thought about it. Maybe that's the play here. Since we what the hell? What? Oh, and I'm mezzed. Never mind. It doesn't work. Oh, and all the dots wore off. Oh my god. No. It's gonna be full life. I'm literally like in his hitbox and I cannot pull him. Alright. Well, all that work and we killed one and we split this guy out. He's got another friend coming. And I don't believe they do the harpy voice, so that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and get that. But they do fear. But I don't think this does anything. 25% extra chance, right? So that's 25 plus 40, 30. Yeah, it's only like a 50% chance to not. But I'm fearless. I have fearless. I'm almost certain. I spent my points on that. Because I was gonna go do, or is it fear resistance? There it is. Yeah, I'm fearless, so I don't have to worry about getting feared. So this will knock out, I think, one of those guys from back there. So that'll make this a little easier, for sure. And we're almost back to decent levels of endurance. Definitely, you know, it's more challenging than any of the other content that I've faced, right? And this isn't a bad thing, right? Like, oh god, we're about to die. It's not a bad thing. Like, don't get me wrong when I'm going through this, right? Like, I like the challenge. I feel like there should be a difficulty 5+, right? Like, I think there needs to be more challenging content for the way that this game works. But you know, being mezzed in a single player game is not a fun thing to endure, right? So think of it like that, and not that I'm saying it's too hard, because it's definitely not too hard. I'm literally doing nothing. My hands aren't even touching the keyboard. That's how easy this combo is, right? Now I can switch out characters and, you know, get different results, but I feel like this one's going to be the best way to get through this for this video. All right, let's do a heal and then into the chant. So if we look back over here, now we just have that one in that room, plus the cloud guy right there. But we're doing good, I think. I think we got a lot of these little roamer things out of the way. Now the thing we'll have to worry about is that harpy will mez us, right? But we have unyielding on, which increases our health regen. So it's theoretically we're going to be doing pretty good here. I don't know how this is going to work. I feel like I should kill the rest of these eyes, or at least whatever's back here. Like, I feel like this is just going to aggro everything anyway, so might as well just come here and try to kill this guy again. Oh, we didn't get him. All right, perfect. Excellent. Yeah, instantly mezzed. Instantly. I got like one song on him, but he's in 97. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. Can we get it down? Can we whittle this guy down? Right? Can we whittle him down? Nope. Not quite. Even with unyielding on, we are not having great results with this. That's 7 seconds. Yeah, he's going to reach into full. Oh, God. Do I want to go level another character and then come back? The sad thing is I'll have to refight all this stuff that we fought so far. But let's just see how this goes. If I can start getting these chants on there, they're 13 seconds. It's a 7 to 10 second mez. I think so. Theoretically, if I can get all my chants on here, I'll have enough. But it looks like only thing that's landing is poison. So poison and the magic one. So that doesn't bode well for me. I'm gonna go out of this one because it's not really doing much for me. I gotta heal anyway. See if this will let me land more chance. So we got disease on him this time. Poison landed. What is this next one? It just randomly stopped singing. I don't know. I didn't get mezzed and I didn't get stunned. Poison's on, disease is on. Flame? Can we get flame? Yeah, we got flame on there. All right. 41%. Excellent, excellent. Lost my mouse. There it is. 15%. Oh, we got like 12 seconds to 11 seconds. I'm not even in a real stance. Offensive stance. There we go. All right, done. Let's heal. And all right, this one is at 88% already, which is fast. We got a promise renewal incoming. We got flame going, 82%, and perfect. Now I'm kind of keeping an eye out for this, right? See if she casts Harpy's voice. Does not look like it yet, which is kind of nice because it makes it so you can whittle it down if you need to. And we're landing most of our stuff on her, I believe. It looks like. The only thing that doesn't seem to be landing is the magic slow, which is fine. Definitely fine. I'll take it. Go 38%. Alright, so when she dies, she's going to give us the key to the next island, which is the island with the Pegasus, I believe. So that'll be fun. I don't even see it on tracking, so, so hopefully it spawned. Yeah. Hopefully it spawned. But she doesn't look like she mezzes, so this isn't too bad. %. Definitely, you know, not too bad on the damage. Not too bad on the damage. There we go. 2%, 1%. Alright, we got a Gorgon head, which is a necromancer. We got a key of the beast, which is the key to the next level. We got a weight of the gods, which actually might... No, that's not going to be an upgrade, I don't believe. But we'll take it. I believe it's a quest item. And we got it, the Paladin Belt of Virtue. Alright. So that's good. Now... Let's see here. We can... Key of the beasts. Right over here. Clicky click. And we got the new key. And just click that and it'll disappear. Alright, so we made it to the 4th island. Let's take a look at this. We got here. We got an Overseer of Air, which is a raid boss. I don't think I've ever killed him. And then over here we have the Keeper of Souls. Alright, perfect. So let's try to cast on this Essence Harvester here. And pull it over here. Alright, and this should be a neat cakewalk. Alright, let's see what this Overseer of Souls is. Overseer of Air. Alright, so the Overseer of Air is triggered on the death of Noble Bajorn. Inside the windmill, killing him spawns the Hand of Vision on Island 8. And he can drop all the Afridi stuff. Alright, perfect. I was wondering if we were going to get another chance for getting some loot. Alright. So we'll go schwack him here in a moment. Now, this is what I meant by split. These two actually split. But luckily we're doing like AoE damage. I'm going to pull back slightly. I mean, we're getting like a 700 crit AoE, right? Like, Earthquake is like the best proc to use. If you can use it. Alright, so it looks like this guy drops 3 items 100%. So, alright. There we go, we got a warrior belt that time. Let's kill this one here. Let's see, war belt of contention right there. 22% haste belt, right? That's better than most belts, right? Like if I didn't have this one, I'd probably use it. Jeez, these are chunking me down. But if you can get up into sky, you can get these haste belts really easy just by killing trash. I believe they drop on like the first island, right? I think we got our first belt there when we killed the princess, right? Another way to the gods. Let's merge that. And we're going to kill the other one here. Yeah, I think we got like the Stein and maybe the Tranquility Belt. Maybe that was the second guy. But I'm pretty sure we got to kill all of these horses, because they roam over here by the Keeper of Souls, and looks like there's one literally sitting on top of him. So, and they're roaming by this guy. So we're gonna have to kill all of them around here, most likely. Guessing something like is casting Dispel because all our buffs are kind of fading away, or it's just literally been that amount of time, so I don't know exactly. But I still have Illusion Skeleton, so maybe after this one I'll rebuff real quick. Takes a second. Alright, we got another Belt of Tranquility. Just go ahead and merge that in. Tranquility is the monk belt, right? So like a +1 monk belt, 22% haste, 5 AC. I mean, those are real good stats. Too bad they're not tradable, otherwise you could give them away to the server. But other than that, they're practically worthless, I believe. I don't think you can use them in the quests. Like this is a quest item, right? This is a quest item. The Fister quest item. So maybe some of this other stuff is. I'll have to look at it. Look it all up. I personally have not like spent a lot of time in Sky. It's just not my cup of tea personally, but let's get buffed. Yeah, like I only have permanent buffs left. I don't know exactly what happened there. I did invest in the extended buff duration, so we'll see how that goes. There we go. We have all our buffs. And we can go back into this one. Let's get this soul carrier right here as soon as we can. Bring them all down. Right about here. This way we're not going to probably get any aggro from any roamers and whatnot, but still not too bad. So we were at 2 AA, so we've gotten 85% so far. So this is not actually that bad of AA experience. Like now that I'm kind of like going through it, I guess. Maybe just those ones on the first island were. Now, I guess theoretically I could have charmed one of those and brought it up here, but I just feel like that would have been an absolute disaster trying to go through and do all that, especially with the mezzes and stuff, right? But I know when I rated this on TLPs, people would always charm junk for extra DPS. All right, look at that. Perfect heal right there. Now, I wish Cleave did more damage, right? Like, it obviously does more damage with the two-hander. But I really wish it did more damage, because the Cleave damage is just not that great. I believe Reeve does more damage, the Shadow Knight ability. And then on top of that, I believe the Paladin one does too, so. And then that was the Bard belt, but it's useless, so let's let that go. Might. Well, I'm not gonna spend. I'm gonna spend it on Warrior's Endurance. Now I'll get that charm one. I don't think I have to deal with that anymore during this raid, but I definitely that will be probably like the next thing I get as soon as I start leveling a Beast Lord or something. I saw that Beast Lord's got a better slow today in the patch notes, so if it does more damage than a Shaman, it might be a viable alternative in the Warrior Cleric trio. Taking out a Bard, bringing in that. I don't know how much damage the pet does versus a dot from a Shaman, but I'm sure there's something to be said there. I just don't know what. Go, and then another one of these. Belt of the Pine, which is the Ranger belt. This thing won't die. It's got like no health and it won't die. There we go. Oh, we got another one, and we got another Trent Fist. All right, perfect. Now, let's look at these real quick. So these are like the best monk weapons. Obviously it's a 0.5 ratio, so you want to get it up, but monks don't have anything better. And if I remember, let's see here if I can do fists maybe. Yeah, monk test of the fist. There we go. Oh, I don't have attack on. There we go. Should be fine for a second. So this one here, Rune Neza, the sapphire from the sister island, the brass knuckles. Oh, so the fist and yeah, they don't even use this fist for it. So perfect. And that's a 1.5 or 4:5 ratio, right, at level 10. So I thought you had to turn this in to get that, but maybe not. Jeez. All right. Let's force right here, maybe. These just take a while. Like clearing these islands is quite the tedious task. I kind of wish they would have lowered the hit points a little bit. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that they have like a million. Like this feels like normal raid hit points. In all honesty, but who knows? So brass knuckles, and so we should be able to get there. The biggest problem I feel like we're gonna hit is the change they made on the bird island. I think it's the next island, and I think it's the next island. Don't quote me on that, but I think they all aggro at once. So I truly think that's what it is. So I'm a little concerned, but it'd be nice. But this is, I feel like I'm gonna upgrade these to like +5 to put on my I think he's like level 20, right? Where did I leave him off at? Monk 22. So put that on there and go do that. We're gonna do a video on Najina. That'll be soon. I'm gonna record that one probably next time. I think they said 15 to 30 on that one. So 15 to what was the lowest I got here? My enchanter's 29 now. So I'm gonna level the Beast Lord up to 15. We'll take the Beast Lord in there. We'll find I think that one. That should be fun. Belt of Inquiry. That's the Shadow Knight belt. Perfect. There we go, and just schwack away at this one. And it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 more to go. So I'm debating doing a cut and coming back when they're dead, but I don't know yet. I kind of enjoy it. Like it's spontaneous fun, right? We need to keep those, and we need to keep these. But I think all this stuff is absolute trash, just because we don't need it at this point in the game. Now, like starting fresh on retail, this is actually gonna be hard, right? Like I am at 566 AA with +5 in almost every spot. Sub shoulders are 6. Yeah. So definitely definitely something to think about there. And this is difficulty 0. This is even the hard difficulty. But once you have the keys, you can skip islands if you don't want to, right? You can skip to where you want. Got another one of these. Now, I'm not going to directly merge these 0 ones because I can merge them up, right? Using moats, I can take it up to like +4, +5, pretty easy. And then from there, I can merge, 2 5s to make a 6, right? Or like 4 5s to make a 6. I don't know. To make it a little bit easier than have like a 6. Let's see here. What is this thing at 6? Oh god, it's 64. There we go, 60. So right there, that's a 22-28 weapon for a monk, right? No stats or anything, but definitely worth it. Worth it for a monk because they have nice DPS. Let's get this one. try to bring it back right over here. Now, looks like we got a soul carrier and an essence harvester left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill those two because they're obviously going to take me a little bit of time to whittle these down. And then we'll do the overseer of air and then the keeper of souls as soon as we can. But I'm going to just cut this out. All right, I think we're on the last split of the last mob right here. We did pick up a blade of abrogation and the druid earring and an enchanter bracelet. So we picked up some more things. So it is what it is there. All right, we're gonna schwack this guy first and then go over there and the other guy. All right, overseer of air. I don't remember ever fighting him on any of the TLPs. I don't know what. Why not? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't spawn in the AOC. I don't know. Hits like an absolute truck. We're in offensive stance at the moment, though. Might be worth going into non-offensive. Haven't decided yet. And I cast ward, but does not look like ward cast on me. There we go. Must have moved. Alright, let's reheal and then go into chance. So he's got a little bit more hit points. He's level 63 and he's a warrior, so definitely a little stronger. We're an over channel to kind of try to land more things. I was trying to increase my DPS, and it seems like over channel is the best for like increasing bar DPS because all the dots start landing and stuff. Now, I do 5 songs instead of 4. I think 4 is like really the theoretical max. You can see how like one of these like always falls off, right? But I do 5 just because I'm extremely lazy. If you know anything about how I play, is I play at the laziest I could possibly play. And if I can melody 5 songs and one gets resisted but the other 4 land, I think I'm fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. Especially in this game, right? Like, whoa, holy crap. This game is significantly easier than the normal Everquest. So it like really, it's not too big a deal difference, right? And you'll be able to get away with a lot of stuff. So I feel like it's definitely, you know, it's a choice I make to be lazy. So. But the overseer of air is just absolutely getting overseed because he did get us a little low. I'm just overly confidently saying how weak he is, but really he's not. He's pretty chunky. Get that going, and hopefully we can get to 6 AA just by doing this instance, and I can get my endurance back. All right, what do we got? We got the battle axe, the war axe, and some arms. Now, let's loot these. Now, the arms are golden, right? Like, here, let's click this off, right? I don't know if they'll show up on my XR model there, right? It doesn't look as... It does not look as good there. All right, we got the war axe. Let's see what that's for. The war axe is for the Shadow Knight two-handed slash. Oh my God, that is a weapon worth having. Let me pull this in. So right here, Kuldon's blood drinker. Oh, jeez. All right, we need to get a Blood Sky Ruby and a Rune of Kala. All right. And then what was this other one? Battle Axe. Who is the Battle Axe? The Battle Axe is the Warrior Test of Bash, which is a Warrior two-handed 1.6 ratio. Oh my. That might be fun to play with. All right, so that is another tier 8 item. And I think I have a Wind Rune Dina in the bank from messing around up here before. Alright, so that's nice. Alright, well that one's dead. Now we're gonna go over here to the other one. It's a giant Pegasus over here. Now, on live and TLPs, this thing death touches every like 15 seconds or not some nonsense like that. So you have this this tank swapping mechanic where you have your main tank who tanks it the whole time, but every time it's about to death touch, you switch the tank. it's a pretty novel concept, right? And so, you know, you have the next tank to take the death touch standing right next to him, and he taunts it right at the last second. Boom, he takes the death touch, and everybody's happy because the tank with all, you know, the high hit points and all the buffs didn't die. It's a really fun mechanic. I think if you watch some of my stuff from Yellonak or Oakland, whatever server it was, I think we did a few of them on one of those streams. So it is a pretty fun mechanic, I'll tell you that. You know, I remember what was his name? Agatha. He was always trying to take the death touch. The Rangers try to take the death touch. It's like a competition to see who would take the death touch and whatnot. It's pretty fun. It's definitely you know, those like team building experiences. It's definitely a team building experience, you know, for you and your guild, right? But the Keeper of Souls here, he is a total wuss. Jeez, he is getting absolutely taken for a ride here. This is insane. All right, well. Now, once we finish this, we're going to go up to the next island, the Spiriak Island. So he'll drop the key, and hopefully we can do it. I feel like so far so good, right? Now, there is a mechanic on this next island. I'm trying to remember it, in all honesty, right now, as I sit here and talk to you. I'm trying to remember what it is. There's a certain one you kill first, and it stops respawns. Otherwise, you're fighting these damn birds forever. And I'm trying to scroll up to there we go. The bird island. All right, perfect. All right, Guardian. Oh, geez. All right, we got the avian key. We got an eye patch. We got the ranger cloak item. We got another tier. We're gonna merge that. White satin gloves, a small shield. Feels like an actual quest item. Barred shoulders and that. All right, we got some stuff. I don't know if these are actually viable items anymore, but we'll take a look at that here in a second. I just want to look up real quick, right? So this is the bird island. There's a certain order we got to kill these things in. I just want to make sure I know it. I think it's the evokers or something like that. There we go. Vanquisher. All right. So Vanquisher and then ABC ERW. All right. So that works. So Vanquisher and then alphabetical order. There's the reason for that order is because the Vanquisher, once it dies, they don't respawn. So who knows what is going to actually happen here. Let's click that key just to get it out of our life. There we go. Oh, jeez. This guy's already like thinking about coming over here. Let's bring these two over here. Oh. I feel like this is not the correct answer because we should have gotten a Vanquisher. What is the... All right. This is a different island. There's supposed to be a dude over here. Let me turn off filtering. Yeah, okay. I guess you have to kill everything before he spawns. I'm guessing that's how this works. Maybe these don't actually respawn. Maybe it's different. I truly don't know. But typically you attack one and you get them all, right? Like the Vanquisher comes, but for some reason this Vanquisher is like over here having a party with some other guys. It's like ditching. It's like, screw you guys, I'm going home. Alright, it doesn't look like it respawned, so it's like an instant respawn too, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so I think we can just run over there. I think I can take them all, honestly. Then we'll kill the, I think it's the Spirok Lord and then the Spirok Guardian. I don't know. They changed the order, so it's... We'll defeat, see how that actually ends up. Here, whoa, where are you going, buddy? This is not fun. I should have dispelled you. I didn't really think about it. I forgot the mobs running D0. Alright, there we go. That's an expulsor. Revolter, there he is. There we go. Alright, we got them all. Let's go defensive. Let's pop a heal and just try not to get schwacked. Now we're snared. 9 minutes. I should be in the right angle here to be able to kill these guys pretty quickly. Now, the reason why I want them like in front of me, because my cleave only does the frontal cone. It's not gonna hit all of these. It only hits 4 mobs. But like as long as I can keep them in the frontal cone, I have no idea why this server has summoning at all. It's the most stupid mechanic in the absolute game. I don't even know why it exists in the base game. It's just an absolute terrible mechanic. Right? Why am I getting summoned when I'm literally within its melee range? I can go on and on for days about how it's a terrible mechanic and it should be removed from the game. But I digress. There we go. There's one. Oh god, there's another one. Oh, the Guardian spawned. Alright, so we gotta go... Well, the Lord should spawn, I think. Or the Lord spawns after the Guardian. Maybe now. There's a patch note. I read it. I don't remember it. Doesn't matter. Guardian, I believe, drops the key, the keys, so it doesn't really matter. I think the Lord drops quest items, maybe? I don't know if you need those quest items though, because like I'm not seeing the same kind of experience here. Let me see here. Let's go back down. What is it? Where is the stats? There we go. I know the Paladin belt. Paladin. Jeez, I can't talk. Paladin drops off this guy. Yeah, okay. So you still need the belt, right? Like for the Pegasus belt, the Shadow Knight belt, it drops off the Spirok Lord here. That finely woven cloth belt, right? So if we get that, I mean, that's... Alright, we'll switch to Shadow Knight main. Because we could get up to, I think, 51% haste with that. But, you know, it just depends on all the other items that we could acquire. There we go. We got 5 AAs. That one went pretty quick. Definitely my plans of doing this at 46 fresh are not really there anymore. I'm going to tell you that right now. Looks like we got more mobs over there. Are they respawning over there? What? Or did I just not have those in my... aggro. I was hoping this would be, you know, a little bit easier for, you know, doing it fresh, but it's fine. I think shouldn't be too big a deal to not do it 46. But on the second character, for sure, I think I could come in here at 46 and not have too big a deal going through some of this stuff. Another Arbiter over here. What? I killed the Vanquishers. I already killed this guy. I shouldn't have to kill another one. Oh, fiddlesticks. He snared me. Alright, there we go. All right. Hopefully they don't respawn this fast. This is a little tedious, if you ask me, especially with this 9-minute snare. See, it looks like we lost Ward. Let's go ahead and get that back on. That is a significant part of our DPS. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments on a lot of videos. Like the viewership is like tripled. Like I can't even begin to describe. That one just respawned on me too. I cannot describe how thankful I am for all the new viewers and stuff. But I'm getting a lot of comments, and I'm trying to answer them all. And I'm gonna probably take all the comments that I've gotten and I've answered, and probably do a video, and kind of go through all those. Do another QA video. We did one of those early on, and definitely. I feel like those are pretty nice to do. Answer every question live. So if you have more questions, keep posting them to the videos. Post them on Discord. I know a lot of people who joined the Discord, and you know they're saying hi and sending me messages and stuff. I'm loving it. I love it. I love meeting new people and talking to stuff. It's definitely fun. It's a whole part of the experience. You know, having people, you know, like a guy told me today, you know, he's like, I watched your 115 Bard video and man, you really helped me out. And like that's the kind of stuff I like to hear. Like, I like to hear that my content's actually doing something useful to somebody. Because, you know, sometimes it's hard to know, like if something's hitting right or hitting wrong, right? You know, and some of my Everquest videos, they get like 100 views, whereas like these videos are getting, you know, 1,000 views. It's definitely different. Now I don't plan on abandoning Everquest. Like don't get me wrong. I am literally just taking a break until I figure out what I want to do. Obviously, Frosty did not launch the way I wanted it to for me. Like I got distracted with this, and I think we might try Lothar and give that a shot. That should be after this game launches and stuff like that, so it'll be a little bit different experience there, but I don't know. But if these damn things keep respawning, I don't even know what to do. So we'll go kill the Guardian after these, though. I'm not going to waste my time killing this trash for no reason, because they drop nothing. They shouldn't respawn at all at this point, since I've already killed the Vanquisher. So unless I killed them before I killed the Vanquisher that they're tied to, which I don't believe happened, but I killed two of them, but I think I've gotten more than 2 respawns so far. Maybe these are just those 2. I don't know. I'm talking more than paying attention to what's actually going on. Alright, so Island 5, not so hard. Used to be hard back in the day. Oh my god, you snared me again. Oh my gosh, die. I don't know where you're going, buddy, but this isn't fun. Oh, you're gonna run off the island and kill me? Where'd you go? My dots should be still landing on him. I guess I could spell him, right? But what's the fun in that? Bodies hit the ground. Yeah, there's another one that respawned over there. What is that one? Alright, we're gonna ignore him. We're just gonna go to the boss here. I don't think I killed 3. I know 2 I can concede because I remember killing 2 of them, but 3 I don't remember doing that, so it is what it is. Alright, this guy seems to be going down pretty well. Not too bad. Definitely definitely not too bad. I'm worried about this next island. So the next island's these 3 bees, and you gotta kill them in a specific order, but I don't know if they changed that here. I'm literally trying to look that up right now. I looked up this one, I gotta look up the next one. Alright, let's see here. Sparrock Island, Bee Island, okay. Because these bees split and they got like a disease proc or something like that. Makes them hard, but they can't be that hard in this, right? So if you get a 3 split, then those 3 Bazadzats are each final and will not spawn any more mobs. You will not get the boss from this bowl. If you get a 2 split, a single Bazat and both Bazats are final and won't spawn anything else. You do not get the boss from this. If you only have a 1 split, you're gonna spawn the boss. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll have fun. No matter what, we will have fun. Come on. Now the cool thing about this, I just realized, is I don't have to like collect multiples of these graffiti items. Seems like I only need 1, but obviously the way Sky works on retail, you're gonna want to probably save everything, which means you're probably gonna want a lot of inventory space to be able to store everything. So just something to keep in mind there. You know, might be worth getting tailoring to make some bigger bags or something. I think the biggest bag slots I've seen are 10 slot, which are the Tinkerer's bags, which I wouldn't say is worth it because you can get the dragon bags. The Tinkerer bags are easier to get because you can just go buy them with platinum, whereas these you have to kill dragons. And I got bored of that pretty quick. Kazakh Duel did drop this one, Darkwood, I believe. Oh god, he snared me too, and he ran away. What kind of nonsense is that? Oh my god, come on. Why am I snared for 10 minutes? This is stupid. Oh my god, I don't want to target him either. I want to target the boss. Can I? He's out of range. Oh my god, this is a stupid mechanic. All right, like if you cannot defend this in any possible way to me and make it sound like it's fun in any possible way, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Oh my god. Anyway, we landed the dot on him. Yay! Alright. Let's kill these things here. He should come back. That's just ridiculous that we have this long of a snare on us. He's like right out of range too. Another bonus to the oh, he's like still taking damage, I guess. I don't know. He's at 3% now. Wait, these are 52. Is there a 51 on this island? Because I can charm a 51. What are you? You're 52. Alright. These shouldn't respawn though. Like that doesn't make sense why they respawn. But it truly does not make sense. I guess the real play is to pull one of these when you're fighting him. Like he shouldn't respawn, right? He shouldn't reset or respawn, but I should have like been paying attention to dispel him, right? Like that should have been like it was already like foreshadowed earlier in this when I was not doing these guys here, right? Come on. So we got 7 minutes left on snare. If I can dispel his thing, I might be able to move a little faster. Hopefully killing this guy like gets rid of that dispel that snare. Oh, never mind. It's from the Guardian. All right, so let's target him. So he's just gonna keep walking, right? see if I can get... Oh, you know what I can do? Invoidable. Oh, we got another ad. I should be able to cast this clicky while moving. I guess not. There we go. I got one dot on him. This is so stupid. I don't even see him. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh my god. This is the worst mechanic in the world. Where'd he go? Here, let's do it like this. I keep hitting the button when he's... Alright, did we get disease? Oh, we got disease on him. Alright, he's regened. He regenerated health. Alright, he's back down to 3. These guys are... Somehow, these guys are taking enough damage to summon, which makes no sense because it's just my AoE dots, which don't really do that much damage. Alright, let's kill these stupid guys. This is definitely frustration. Alright, let's go back into over channel. Let's go offensive here. Alright, he's down to 2%. I don't know. I don't even know how that's possible, but he's down to 2%. We're at 4 minutes left on the snare. So, theoretically, the snare is going to wear off. Theoretically. And this is bugged, so I can't actually see what the timer is on this, which is kind of annoying, right? Oh, it doesn't even have my click in it, does it? Of course it doesn't have the damn click in it. Oh my god. Because these stupid things don't save correctly. Alright, there we go. I'm a little feisty right now, if you can't tell. Because I've been snared for 3 minutes. Alright, let's... Alright, where is he? He's over there. We got 3 minutes left. And he's at 2%. Alright, as long as I can get another like dot or two on him, I think I can get him. Oh my god, this son of a bitch is running too. But he hit the ground. Alright, where is he? There he is. Alright. There we go. One. I got 1 dot on him. Two minutes. Oh my god. This is literally like the most painful thing in the world. Oh, if I walk at an angle, kind of faster, but I can't see where he's at. One percent. 1%. Oh my god, his body hit the ground. Oh my god, and no loot though. All right, now we can come over here. We're just gonna kill this guy. Jeez, that was terrible. That was terrible. If anything in this zone needs to be fixed, This 9-minute snare needs to be just like fucking deleted. Absolutely deleted. Excuse the French, because that was not fun. All right, let's heal before we die, because apparently all my buffs are wearing off. Absolutely hilarious. Now, something that they added that's kind of cool is they show the soft cap now for mitigation. So you can kind of see here now that my my soft cap for AC is at 459, and I have 529 AC. That is pretty crazy. But they added some little stuff in here. That's pretty cool. Definitely a lot more information. I wish they would do that kind of stuff on live so you can actually see your numbers. I feel like all formulas and all numbers should be like available in the UI so you can see them, right? You go over here, you go to your stats page, which doesn't exist in the normal spot. Like, I'm surprised they haven't gotten rid of all these yet, right? Like, they're not valid here. I'm surprised they're still there. All right, that was painful. This guy snared us too. Oh, son of a gun! All right, he does not have snare, so I'm not concerned about that guy. I'm not concerned about this. He's probably gonna do something stupid like run away. See if they fix this bug here. Oh, I can't click because I'm casting. Oh god, he's running. No, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stab, 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 slash, slash, slash. Chant, chant, chant. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, and of course we get attacked. All right, what do we got? We got the key, which is fantastic. Let's just kill this guy real quick. We got a belt we can merge. We got a ceremonial belt, which is a shaman belt, and we got the wing blade, which is a warrior weapon. All right, we got ceremonial belt and a wing blade. Let's see if these are actually for anything. So warrior, 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 warrior. All right, so here's ceremonial belt. What the f just happened? Oh, okay, well. This is gonna be cancer if he runs. There, he's doesn't have Spirit of Wolf anymore. Alright, so the Shaman Test to Health is the belt item. So let's see what that is here in just a second. It makes a bracer. Alright, before we go up, we are going to rebuff. And we'll look at this item. Alright, so right here, ceremonial belt, that's what we got. So we get a clicky instant cast alacrity waist or belt. Holy son of a... Wow. Alright. That is going to be nice. And all we need is Wind Rune Kala. Alright. Perfect. Lovely to see. Oh yeah, we got the wing blade. It's not used for that. I know it's used for the warrior epic, but I guess it's not used for that. What about the ranger? Nope, not used there. I can get this ranger cloak right here. This is like right click insta haste, right? With Neza, right? Or Neza. So that is we're doing well. I think we're doing well. All right, so we are on island 5 and we're gonna go to island 6. Now, this is where it gets hard. This is where it gets hard. We gotta fight these damn bees. And they're not gonna like us. Let's be honest. Bees don't like lizards. I think lizards eat bees. Like it's just like the It's just the way nature is. I don't know. We're just gonna do this once I get a little manicure. I'm ready. I can't imagine it's gonna be too hard, but you don't know what is gonna happen there. But that is gonna be a nice little bracer. All right, let's click up here. Got a keyring. All right, there's 1B. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to all come at me? All right. Wait. Hold on. Oh yes. All right. Wait. Before I die, I better heal. Now, what we've done here is we've charmed this son of a gun ad, and we're gonna use this ad to kill everybody else. Lovely, right? Now this should split. We don't want him running. No, we don't. Because he's going to bring another one. Oh, we got 2. All right. So let's charm this guy. Oh my god. I don't know why I couldn't cast it. There we go. We can cast it on this one. Oh my god, I can't... Oh, we got deadly poison on us. That's a poison. That's Jesus. That's not a. All right. What is these Byzants? Final. Okay, Byzants are final, and they won't respawn. Probably smart to just face tank these. All right, let's kill these Byzants. Like charming. Like sounds like a good idea, right? But then I just realized it might get poisoned. And do that. I could have swore this was a disease. Because that's why they tell you to get the disease glove. I don't know. I'm not going to have enough mana to kill any of these things. Definitely cooked. Jeez. Oh my god. At least it's not like stacking even more. I'm gonna have to put a I'm gonna have to put a cure poison song on my bar. Alright, we killed one of them. Let's kill the next one here. Oh my god. I don't know why. There's a delay. Oh, it's Tuesday. I gotta go do trash. Just realized that. Oh my god, this poison is so bad. I have a solution for this. I can't do it right yet, right? I want to kill this yellow one before I die, right? I don't want to kill. Yeah, I don't have the mana to go forward here, but it would help if I was in defensive, honestly, right? Totally not paying attention. We're gonna drop an AoE song. I think I can put an AoE cure in my melody. Yeah, just kill me, please. Thank you. All right. All right, we can get back there really easy. That's not a big deal. Let's drop disrupt this Discord. We're gonna go hero cure. Let's see here. This one should work, right? Provoked, replenished. Oh, it's single target. Never mind. It's not gonna work. Let's see here. I thought there was a group, I thought there was a group one, but I guess not. I guess you could do dispel. All right, that plan's not gonna work. Let's go back to whatever that was, magic. Let's get rid of, what is the last one in my melody here? 7. Let's get rid of fire. And then we'll go down to cures. Abolish poison. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. Cures. That's not what I wanted. I think I can put it in the melody, right? Cheese it. Cheese it even more. All right, there we go. And then I can leave 7 in my melody. Let's just cast that and see what happens. All right, the aria goes. You must target somebody. All right, that's not viable. All right, we'll just use abolish poison. All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna buff up and we'll be right back. All right. So we're back here. We're on Island 5. We're working our way back. I think we're gonna have to fight a few things here, but I was gonna pick up Warrior Endurance real quick. So we're at 33 regen. Puts us at 96 health regen. So yeah, I was curious what that ability actually meant, and it is literally 1% of my health as regeneration. That is pretty cool. Okay, we got a Bazat right here. I think we want to kill the yellow one first. Let me look. I'm trying to look here. Bazat. Okay, so should work out. I don't know. I do have abolish poison memorized right now, so if we get poisoned again, we should be fine. But it seems better. We're not getting absolutely chunked. But at 96 points of health regen, and if we go into unyielding, then it'll double it, right? So I'll put us at almost 200 points of life regen. I mean, that is a lot of health regen, right? Like, let's actually do that right now. Unyielding. I mean, you cast them all as poison anyway. I can't talk. That is a huge DPS loss. Jeez. 180 health regen. I mean, who needs a cleric? I mean, it's pretty crazy. Obviously, it's not gonna do a lot, but definitely make us a little bit more durable. I mean, we're regenerating, you know, theoretically, we could almost regenerate some mobs at this kind of health level, right? And did I not put that on my... What is this? Yeah, there it is. Don't know why the icon is that, but whatever. Alright, let's go into inversion, because that I feel like that's going to be slightly better for casting these cures as we need them, because it'll speed up our casting. It's going to put it into the global, but like Bard songs don't seem to be affected at all by any of that. I can't tell if it's actually making them cast faster or not, but the health regen alone is ridiculous. Oh my god, it landed it again. Must be a proc, so it's not too bad, I guess. So you're definitely going to want to have a class that can cure poison to do this island, for sure. I could have swore this was a disease, right? Like, I've always heard it was a disease slow. Maybe the boss has a disease slow, and this is like nothing compared to that. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, and then we got the Bizat there and a Bizat there. Hopefully this Bizat dies. What are these ones called? Bizat. Yeah, I have no idea. Go and keep that up. And yeah, what are we at? 2 hours and 30 minutes. This is gonna be fun to edit. Let's kill this one. Merge that. One of these is gonna spawn a boss, I'm almost certain. But we haven't had to actually do a heal, I don't think, since we got this regen. So that's something. I'm gonna go ahead and heal though right now, just so I don't have to think about it in the future. Okay, that's just weird. It only does 30 damage a tick, so it's not really that big a deal, I guess. At least that's what it said, right? Dot damage, incoming damage. Yeah, it's only 30 damage, so it is not a big deal, in all honesty. That is good to know. So let's see here what we got. So this will get us the key to the next island after we kill the boss here. Which, this, I mean, we did die, obviously, but I think it was other issues than, you know, the difficulty, right? Like, I guess we'd gotten aggro a little bit more than I wanted. But having that dot does negate some of our benefit there. But, you know, it's probably still worth it to have somebody that can cure in your combo. For this one, that's, you know, druids, shamans, clerics, paladins, and all that. There we go. We got another pair of white satin gloves. I have no idea what those are for. I didn't even look them up. I think they're all, so probably just fire resist gloves. All right, let's take a look. So we're gonna have 2 gray ones to fight next, I suppose. Or white ones, I guess they're level 50. Ideally, I'd like to only fight one of them, but this health regen is actually kind of crazy. I bet if you add, you know, if you got like 8,000 hit points, which I know some warriors have, that is like an extra 80 per tick. That is insane. That is a lot of sustain. I'm gonna have to see how crazy that is in, you know, obviously in lower levels you're not gonna have as much hit points, so, but you're gonna have this, you know, it's like an always on passive, right? And then if you pop into unyielding, which doubles that, I mean, it's even crazier, right? I mean, I could definitely see some funny uses for that on some of the lower level content, right? Where you don't even take a healer. You grab, like, say, a monk, maybe a rogue, and you just kill stuff before it's a thing, right? Because, like, rogue's gonna give you a dot heal over time. Rogue monk is gonna give you mend on every like 30 seconds. You get like 25% of your health back, and then this is it's gonna add up. I mean, I don't think it would be able to do harder content, but definitely be able to do some content. Especially, like, you could probably kill a dragon with it, honestly. You just, every time the dragon does, because Because you would theoretically out-regen the dragon's normal damage just from having 180, per tick regen, right? And then you throw in the mend every time he does the AoE. I mean, it could be funny. It could be funny. Hopefully we can kill this before anything bad happens. And since these are raid mobs, I don't think Snare actually lands on them, but I could be wrong. I like how those bees are not moving. Who's this guy? Come on, just die. Just die, little buddy. Oh my god. 1%. Is he gonna fly off the island? No, okay. Come on. Jeez. Alright, let's merge that. Alright, it looks like this is the Bazat, so if you get a 2-split Bazat and Bazat, you get a single Bazat. Oh, these are both Bazats. I don't know. I truly don't know what it's gonna give me here, but let's pull this one over here. All right, let's pull them both. Actually, let's do them over here. Big brain, right? Big brain. Yeah, it's only 30 damage. I'm not very concerned about that. I'm in defensive. I do want to go over channel though. I would go in power, but in power does not like seem to do anything with dots or bard songs, so kind of a waste, if you will. Now, in theory, one of these is going to split to 3, I think. Which one it is, I don't know, but I don't think we got the 3 split yet. Which technically seems kind of hard for a lot of for a solo mob, right? For like 3 mobs that are doing this much damage, like I don't see how a pure caster is going to be able to survive this. There we go. There's the 3. But these things have... Oh my god! Did you see that? Those things were deadly. Okay, so we got a Bixie Essence, which is Shaman. Weight of the Gods, we'll merge that. A Rogue Belt. Alright, we don't have that. And a Belt of Shadow Knight, we'll merge that. Luckily, those things just like instantly died. Those were pretty bad. All right, before this thing dies, I'm gonna cure this poison, and we're gonna reward it a vine because it looks like those little things hit me so many times that I'm almost certain that would kill a pure caster combo, right? Like I don't see how they would be able to survive that hit. All right, so now if we have a single Bazant, we should get a Bazit. All right, so it should spawn into a different one because that is everything else on the island, right? There we go. Okay, we got a Bazat. So this is the single, and then this is going to spawn another one, and then another one, which will give us another one. So let's pull this one down here. There we go. Not too bad. I mean, we got 6 AA while doing this so far, so definitely, you know, probably not a, you know, an AA per hour thing, but definitely got me, you know, where I want to be. So it takes us down to 66 regen with this poison on, so I'm okay with eating it right now. Just curing it every so often is kind of annoying. It would have been nice if that Bard cure was a group one. Almost, maybe it's like the next tier of it is a group cure. Like I'm trying to remember from live, right? Inversion, cure. There we go. So this will spawn into one more mob, I think, which should spawn Bizt, which is a mini queen bee, I guess. In theory, this is what I'm reading off this Everquest Legends wiki from the P99 era of Everquest, since that's where they got most of their data. Come on. I just don't want to be up here if the boss spawns, right? Oh my god. There's the little queen bee. Alright, let's pull her back over here. And we got a belt of virtue, which is, I believe, the paladin belt, so that's not bad. Alright. So we got this one. She seems to be going down pretty easy. Not too bad. Not too bad. She does that same deadly disease, deadly poison. Oh my god, I gotta know what the cure disease thing was for. Like, I could have swore this is what this thing was. Let me read this. Queen, she's a particular Bixie, but another death touch, shadow type, harm touch, AoE heals. Yeah, doesn't say. So I'm confused why anybody ever said you need to have this to do this island. There must be something I'm totally missing, because I never had one of these cloaks on live, so I truly don't know. Oh wow, yeah, definitely. If anybody knows, I would love to know. Like, if you watched the video this far, watching me die and go through all this so far, definitely would love to know why people wanted a cure disease cloak for this island. Oh, here we go. It says she has an AoE dot. Let me click on her. Okay, she casts Rotting Flesh. Okay, so the final boss casts Rotting Flesh, which is the same thing that Dracolich casts, which is not that bad. I face tanked that. So I face tanked that in most of my Kazakhstan kills is you know, I barely cure it because I'm doing the melodies right at the same time. It's definitely hard to get those out there. All right, 19%. I'm kind of actually interested in trying the Beast Lord over Bard. I think that might be a fun little combo to try. Because 40% slow would be better than the Bard slow. And if the Warder has any kind of damage, it's probably more than my dots, right? So that might be nice to see. Now, I believe the boss is going to spawn like right here, so this is not good for us. There we go. There's the boss. And we're going to pull her all the way over here, right? She hasn't even landed Rotting Flesh on us yet, so. She has weak poison. Six damage, alright. Not too bad. She's resisting everything. Let's get over channel. I guess we're healed, so that's fine. Alright, over channel is going. Should land all our dots on her. And we're almost out of endurance. Alright, so let's switch to balanced. Not that I don't think it matters very much, but... Alright, this Bixie Essence. Bixie Essence, which says Shaman on it, right? Oh, okay, so this is a good one. Let's bring this over here. Right? We have 0 chance of dying right now. So this one, Bixie Essence, is for the FD ring for Shaman. Now, they've changed the ring here. It does not have charges, and it's instant cast. Holy smoke, right? Holy smoke? Yes, indeed. I feel like with that ring, I would probably want to have a Shaman in my combo, because I don't play, like, if I'm not playing a Necro or a Monk or a Shadow Knight, right? Being able to put in a Shaman with an FD ring is actually kind of cool. There's a lot of times while leveling, mostly, right? But it looks like the ring has a 45 level use. But you go up into the plains, right? You just want to, like, go to the bathroom or something, right? Chances of dying are pretty high. Let's be honest. With a 5-minute respawn in some of these zones, chances of dying is pretty high. Being able to just feign death anywhere is low-key really strong. And it kind of adds a little bit more value depending on your playstyle, right? If you have kids you're watching, you gotta go, they wake up, you gotta FD for a few minutes to go do something. Boom, you can do it, right? So that probably has a higher weight for some people than other people, but definitely it's insane. All we need is the sister item, which is the next island, right? I think it's the next island. So we're on 6. Yeah, we're on 6. Next one's 7. So whatever the 7. I hear this one's terrible too, because all the Drakes will attack you at once. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna go offensive just to try to finish her off. There we go. We got the key. We got a wind tablet. Wind tablet, which is for the... Oh, no, this is great. This is for the warrior belt. Perfect. And then we got the belt, bard belt and wizard thing. So that is actually pretty good. That will go with Fana, if I'm reading this right. So let me pull this back in while we have a second here. Warrior, a test of think. Wind tablet, so we got that. Check. We got a Fana. Check. We need an Afridi belt, and then we get this. Oh well, we get it at rank 1. Let's scroll that down. Yeah. Doesn't look that impressive until you get to this one, but still a nice belt, right? You know, definitely worth doing. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna go back to fire damage here. Damage over time, fire, chant. Go back here, put 7 back in. Because I feel like that's probably the way to go. And then we're gonna click up. And we're gonna fall back. So, all right, so this is what they call the sister island. There's a lady up there, she's a sister. These are indifferent. These are all indifferent. All right, so we're not gonna get totally wrecked right away. But I'm gonna tag this and see what happens. It should be like 3 of them, right? 2, 3. Let's just pull you right here. Come on. All right, whirlwind. Okay. Defensive. Jeez. All right. Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel you. Can I cast during this? Nope. All right. It's definitely pleasant. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. All right. Whoa, look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is stupid. How was this tested? I mean, was this tested? I just can't. I can't keep it anymore. Oh my gosh. There's this other one's like half dead. I don't even know why. Oh, he's casting Ice Comet. Look at this son of a gun. Ballsy. Just cast an Ice Comet. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, he just fell over. I don't know what. I don't know what happened there. Jeez. That was twice we almost got kicked out of the zone. I don't even know how they summoned me back. This is insane. Well, that is the first time summon has ever been useful. I gotta say. Yes, spin me around so you can stab me in the back. It's comedy, isn't it? It's comedy. This zone is absolute pure comedy. And we do tracking, right? Hand of Venetian, Eye of Venetian, Sister of the Spire. That's all that's left, named wise. And we got the Necro Bracer. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh god, there's so many mobs here. All right, we're gonna go for this trio. This is same nonsense, right? Let's make sure we have attack on. All right, this Heartsbane one like seemed to be really weak before. Oh god, we're stunned. Echo. Promise renewal. Another echo, please. Thank you. That should give us enough time. There. Nope, never mind. Sorry. Didn't think that would happen. He's a wizard, so he's kind of hairy. There we go. Alright, we got another AA. This one's... Oh god, they're all wizards, aren't they? What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below what you think about this island and its pleasant flying lizards. What do you think about this island? Is it... Jeez. Is it fun? Is it unfun? Is it the greatest thing to ever happen to the game? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Add another one, I guess. Promise renewal is like coming in clutch here. I mean, you can't say it's not. All right, let's. We're not singing. Let's go in recovery. My mana is kind of low. All right, that one's dead. Okay. How many more are there? Oh my god, I can't even tell. Filter the. Oh my god, look at how many mobs are left. It's kind of sucks. The suck part is that they're all wizards and are all like shooting us around. This is definitely anti-solo friendly. But it's doable. It's not hard, it's just annoying. Are they draining my mana too? Jeez. Oh, I have no endurance. That might help if we go back into balanced and merge that crap. All right. So there's 1 pack, 2 pack. Is there a 3 pack? It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left. Somehow we got that one solo. Just kind of aim ourselves so we don't get punted off the island again. Should be fine. These things cast like the same spells as Enrock. Which apparently got nerfed today also. We're gonna probably go hit him up again. I killed him on T4, but I did not, for some reason I like didn't hit the record button and I didn't notice it. I don't know. It's annoying. But I used the screenshot of it for, because I still took a screenshot. Like I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And then I used that for the patch notes video. I was like, yeah, let's take a screenshot of this. And then I was like, oh, sadness. But I don't know. I've killed like so many different bosses, like over and over again. It's just like mind-numbing at this point. There's no like it's like almost it's like almost pointless to go kill the dragons because the trash on those is like 45 minutes, like for me anyway, with this slow DPS build. And maybe now Rogue can skip it. I don't know, but if Rogue can skip the trash and the dragons, I will definitely take Rogue. All right, let's grab this one. I don't know. It should be 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah. It's a 4-way. All right, let's go ahead and heal before we get stun locked. Yep, good thing we got that off. 7 seconds. Oh, nope. Jeez. It's when you lose control of your character and there's no way to combat that, it doesn't feel good, right? And that's why all these like, that's why I'm kind of complaining, right? It's like I can't do anything about it. I had over 169 resists, right? Like I don't even know what it is buffed. And I am getting whirled and twirled like I don't even have any resists at all. And that is like the fundamental problem of some of this stuff, and definitely a thing. All right, I am going to buff up and run back up all the way back to aisle 7. All right, we're back. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna try this one. Oh no, that looks like 3. I can handle 3. I'm good with 3. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, we got renewal on. So if we get stunned, we might not die. Still a bunch more to kill. This is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Ooh. Okay. I don't know how a caster would do this. In all honesty, I truly do not know how a caster would be able to handle this unless they just don't get stunned. Like I truly have no earthly idea. I would love to hear from somebody that plays a caster and not a tank, and like how they plan to tackle this this encounter. But I mean, I guess you could like, you might be able to lull them. Like I heard, like, maybe like they're level 60, right? I think Harmony goes up to 65, right? Maybe. So you might be able to like use a druid to like Harmony and get lucky, I guess. I don't know. Since I'm overcoming this spell, right? Like, if I go into unyielding, is this gonna help me? Might help me like regenerate my health. Doesn't seem to be stopping this nonsense from happening though. So these little blue ones are the ones that seem to be doing the spin the most. Oh, he's out of mana now. Oh, he can do it without mana. All right. And it's like instant cast, so you can't interrupt it because you don't know when it's coming. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Only way you can play this game there, Windrider Drake. I get it. All right, another crappy belt. All right. What do we got? 2 green ones coming along the side here. All right. I guess we're going to take these green ones. God. It's almost a joke, right? Like I feel like I'm being punked by these things. I'm about to be punted by them. So no, I would assume like a faster DPS class would probably have a better time. That's just my assumption with this, but they're going to be healing a lot more, right? So you do have that that negative. Now, my goal is to create like one item. Like, if I can't create one item in one raid, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. But obviously, that's making it a little too easy. But I mean, I feel like I'm really close on the belt, right? That's like I'm one item away on the belt. I'd have to like go through and check more boxes off on the other stuff, but the belt is seems nice. Like I don't even know. I wouldn't even be able to wear it right away. because I'd be losing too many stats, right? Like, look at this. This belt is 105 hit points and mana, right? Like it'd be stupid for me to switch to a belt unless it's plus 10. And even at plus 10, it has no hit points on it, right? Yeah, it's 24 strength, 16 dex, 24 stamina, 16 agility, right? This one, stamina, strength, and dexterity, right? No agility, but it's got 100 hit points, so it's definitely one of those itemization in classic Everquest is just terrible. You would be doing this like in a raid, right? Like you would have 54, 72 different people helping you get these items, and a mini boss in Plane of Fear drops a better belt. It's just like ridiculous. Now, on the take on the other hand, Warrior can't use this belt. It says I'm only using this because it's a cleric bard, right? So, you do have that kind of, play into it, right? So, and these haste belts are like best in slot when you can use them, because this is only 36% haste normally, right? It's only 40% because I've upgraded it so much. Right. Why do we look? I don't see any drakes. Where are they all at? There's two. I don't know if these Sphinx are gonna attack here in a second. Looks like we have 6 more drakes to go. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna do a cut because I think my video is getting really long here. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to kill the rest of these drakes. And then we'll get to the boss. At the very end of this... Oh, never mind. We might be done right now. Wait, where, whoa. Oh my god. Alright, what I'm gonna do, since I have to run all the way back up into sky, and then run all the way back to that island, and then kill those 6 drakes, I'm gonna do that, and we'll cut back in at that point. All right, jeez. I got punted off this island like 15 times, and I ended up starting fighting them right in this corner. And then it still knocks you up, right? But these stupid things here don't even aggro, so I don't know what their deal is. Yeah, let's start killing these. Jeez. It was painful. It was like non-stop, absolute, just getting punted. Like I pulled one and it punted me right off the island. It was pretty crazy. I don't even know. But in that little corner seems to be the best spot, but you can't sit in that corner until you kill most of them, because they'll just straight up kill you. You can't. I couldn't face tank them all, even with everything I got going on. So definitely, definitely making our way through here. We're making our way through. All right, so we're down to the hand, the sister, and the eye. The sister is literally right there. I don't know if I have to kill all these things here, but we're gonna kill them after that nonsense we just went through. But it shouldn't take too long. So we're gonna go through these. But definitely this zone needs a little bit more love, I think, to be fun. I don't feel like being permanently stunned is fun. There's nothing hard about being permanently stunned. It makes no sense at all. And then being permanently stunned into a punt that sends you, across the room. Like, I don't know what it was. I was like standing like right here. I got punted. I hit the ramp and then I hit the building, and then I went off into the space. Like, I wish I was recording during that, because that would have been a funny video, but it's not a good experience. And hopefully people understand what I mean when I say that. Because there's nothing hard about any of this. Like, this is trivial. Even I can solo this on live, minus the death touching mobs, right? I can solo this on live with one character without any issue. It just seems exponentially different here for some reason. It's like resists don't do anything. Like, I'm at 178 magic resist, and I don't feel like it does anything at all. But here we are. So we're going to clear this and hopefully clear up to the next island. Now, the next island, Hand and I are right here, so who knows how difficult that nonsense is going to be compared to this. But these are falling down. Like, these don't seem to drop anything, and I don't know if I even need to kill them. Do I just try to kill her without killing them? Because I don't feel like there's any reason to. Truth be told, if they don't drop anything, there's no real reason to kill them. And if they don't drop anything, they shouldn't even spawn, in my opinion. It's just a waste of compute. Oh my. But definitely with overchannel and whatnot, it's knocking these out pretty quick. So we'll make an attempt on her real quick. I mean, if anything, we die and run back. I set up a special spell set just for running back. It's like Invis plus Bard Speed, and it speeds it up so much. I've fallen into the ocean so many times. It's just like, you know, it's a personal. You know, I'll probably get a comment saying it's a skill issue, right? You know, I'm not gonna believe that. Come on. All right. Now this will either be easy, or this will be difficult. There we go. Oh, wait, okay. We're just gonna bring her out here. Watch her throw us back like 1,000 feet. That would be hilarious. But she looks like she is going down. Like she's yeah, going down. Not too bad. She's not even burning through defensive very fast, which is surprising. She's hitting for 90s. Oh my gosh. Is she doing anything? She's not even casting. All right, well, your choice. Your choice there, Sister of the Spire. She's a warrior, so I guess she can't cast anything. Her real thing is, her real mechanic is that she death touches, right? Like that's the theme in this zone. Is every boss death touches, and if it doesn't death touch, it's pretty weak, right? So this is working out pretty well. So if you can get to this point, it's not too bad. Now, I wonder, could you, with a rogue, sneak in there and just fight her without killing any drakes? With Shroud of Stealth, right? I'm personally curious. There we go. We got the Vishan's Key. We got a Bracelet of Distortion. We got a Transient Belt. And we got a Sphinx Claw. Alright, what is the Sphinx Claw? Where is... There it is. Alright, Sphinx Claw. There it is, right there. Alright, Sphinx Claw, Test of the Beast Lord. Here we go. Mithril Bands. Alright, oh, look at these. God, Beast Lord would be nice with that. Alright, we don't have any of that stuff, but it's for the Beast Lord Claw. This one here is for the Paladin Test of Love, which is a Dismiss summoned. One-hander. All right, that's worth my time. All right, so like the big money one is the Beast Lord weapon, so that's pretty nice. All right, so this is painful. All right, let's see here. Let's go over here. And next up is the eye or the hand. I don't know which one's gonna come first, right? Looks like the hand walks around and the eye is just right there. Okay. Oh god, do you have to fight them both at the same time? Oh, all right. Let's do this. Make sure it's recording. All right. Let's go over here. Nope. Nope. Oh god. All right, let's kill the hand first. This is stupid. Oh my god. 2. Am I even doing damage to this guy? I mean, there we go. All right, so they didn't aggro at the same time, right? Like the hand aggroed on me from everywhere, and he's got a lot of hit points. So this is going to be definitely a struggle to win here. I'm going to go into recovery early because I feel like that is the choice. He's level 63. He's a warrior. We got 9 seconds on that that heal. It's not going to land anytime soon. Oh my god. Get it up. Get it up. Oh my god. There, it landed. Just didn't do anything. Alright, let's go back into this. Chanting. Alright. Jeez. Now we've gotten the Eye of Vishan down to 92% without even attacking her. Oh my god, we're dead. Oh my gosh. You can see the incoming damage here. I'm not even going to look at it. It's not too bad, I guess. We're taking 400 points from something called Soul Devour. So that's where our damage is really going. We're going to lose defensive here in a moment. So I'm most likely going to die, and we're going to have to run back. So what we're going to have to do is immediately run over to that way, or try to like get away from this hand. Not having feigned death is definitely painful, unless we can kill this guy, which I don't think is going to happen right now, because the other one is just destroying us with whatever that. Look at this proc. It's like 400 damage every, like, so often. Alright, we got 13 seconds on our next PR. Oh, alright. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. 26%. Alright, that's defensive is down. Let's go into balance. Let's go pre-heal. Oh my god, pre-heal. I want to kill the hand, right? That's the goal right now, is to kill the hand so we don't have to fight 2 when we come back up here. Oh, and no we didn't. Alright. So we learned a lesson there, didn't we? No, we didn't. We didn't learn anything from that fight, other than try not to aggro 2 at once. Jesus. Alright, I'm going to rebuff and run all the way back up. Alright, so he doesn't look to be moving now. He seems to have planted himself right there. And the eye is right there. So I'm going to click up and I'm going to run like a crazy man this way, all the way around the island. There he is right there. All right. Perfect. You're mine, bitch. All right. So I think I can kill him one-on-one. The other one was, she was doing so much damage that I was able to sustain it too. Like I was in it. I was in it. I think with like best in slot gear, I could definitely take both of them at the same time. But jeez, Louise, that was painful. But definitely let's focus on this guy and get him down. Now we're fully buffed, and I did switch my stuff out. Let's drop songs. Let's go over channel, and let's go defensive. Right, make this slightly less painful. Right now, the reason I don't go offensive is my melee DPS isn't that great. Right, like it's not the best. But my bard songs, on the other hand, and over channel are going to contribute to the most my damage. And once we kill this last one here, we'll go over all of this stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to make a quest item today, but maybe there's tomorrow. I'm looking, like the only thing we looked close on was that warrior belt. Right? I think that was the only one. And we didn't get into Freedy belt, so there might be another one or two that we can, go through this. But so from this point on, when I do Plane of Sky bosses with different builds, if there's enough time, because this took me at least 4 hours. Like, this is gonna be like the longest video in the world in a bit. And I will just show the boss from that point. So it'll be like, Shadow Knight, Necro, Shaman versus this. But I truly don't know how some other builds are going to be able to do this without a cleric, in all honesty. Like, Warrior takes 5% less damage than all the other tanks. Warrior has a higher soft cap than all the other tanks. But I truly have no idea how the perma-stun stuff is going to work on a pure caster build. I truly don't. And that is something I'm excited to try in the future when I unlock those classes. Oh my god, did I just disconnect? Oh my god. When we unlock those classes as primaries and stuff, I am actually kind of excited to see that. Now, this is actually going pretty good. Like, we're regenerating health at 96 a tick, right? And you can kind of see here, I am almost regenerating his damage, right? I don't even see him hit me. Oh, he's like running away. Oh my god, I'm not even paying attention. This is terrible. It's like, am I supposed to be snaring this crap? Because I feel like raid bosses don't get snared, but I feel like this is going to be absolutely inane here in a second. All right, let's switch to offensive. I'm full of resources, so I can definitely go into the fight with her. She aggroes, but what's this nonsense doing? There we go. Jeez. All right, we got an Afridi Warhorn, a Blade of Operation, an Afridi War Staff, an Afridi Xylander, and a Belt of Inquiry. All right, so we got more Afridi stuff. Let's wait a second. I need to let my blood pressure go down a little bit. So War Staff, Wizard. All right, and War Z. I don't even know how to spell that one. Or Afridi War Xylander. Or is it ZWE? No, it doesn't have war in it for some reason. There we go. Freedy's all render the Truvian two-handed dismiss undead for Paladin. We didn't get those ones, and it looks like to be the only one there. And what was the other thing we got? War Horn. Yeah, it looks to be the War Horn, right? Obviously a bard item. And that is Dendon's Horn of Disaster. Ooh, that is a nice primary item. Too bad. I would just take out the focus item if it has one in it. That's a fauna and a glowing diamond. All right, so. All right, here we go. This is the hardest. This is the hardest fight in the zone. Now we sustained it pretty well before, but I'm told if you go offensive or evasive, right, it's going to be slightly easier for you. So let's try that. Over channel, evasive, and let's see. So you can see here, evasive, obviously she can't hit me, but my endurance is not so beautiful. But it's less of these soul devourers hits, right? So she still hits, right? But she's hitting for 500. Now what we'll do is trying to keep this up. We should be fine. We should be fine. So she's hitting for 44. She hits a few times, right? I don't know why she was hitting. Oh, the hand was doing that same soul devour thing, right? That's crazy. I can't believe we sustained through all that. Jeez. But this is working pretty good. She's at 76. I'm at 72. And I have not healed once. But I'm at 49% endurance. So we're going to go, we'll go a little lower. I'm not sure where evasive kicks off, right? Yeah, it will fail. So evasion will fail as soon as we run out of endurance. And then we'll go, let's do it at like 20%. Let's pop, heal. And then we'll go. Now we're in balanced stance, right? So what balanced stance will do is regenerate our stamina at what, 104 per tick. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? That is insane, the amount of damage we just took. She's at 53%. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna top off. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go now, right? Hit it. I can't cast it. I don't know why I could not cast it. It landed there though. It's my endurance 40. Evasive. Jeez. All right. Now I'm gonna ride this down to like 10% this time. She is definitely an angry eye. Now I think this is where having, well, if we went shaman, we wouldn't have evasive, right? So we'd lose evasive there, but having a shaman would probably be nice because you might be able to slow this thing. I don't know. It being level 70 versus our level 50. I don't know if slow is actually a thing that lands on these things, but yeah, I don't see Bard slow landing on it at all. All right, go back into balance. We're going to pop renewal right away because that is how this lady rides. 15%. Oh my God. 12%. Oh, there's like a longer recast time on that. 9%. 12 seconds. There we go. We're good. We're good. 6%. to pop a rune. I'm going to pop evasive. Because I got a little bit of endurance left. And we're going to go... Oh, we got her. Alright, we got a tier of Quilinos. Alright, a monk item. But there we go. Jeez. Jeez Louise, we got it there. So tier of Q. Got tier of Q. Golden Sash of Tranquility. Windrune Lena. Let me see here. Control F. Nope. Find item. Rune. Alright. Read Rune, Azza, Geza, Inafana. Alright. Don't have it. But, you know, that's a nice belt. I mean, all these hash belts are pretty nice, right? 51% ace would be pretty cool. But there we go. We beat it. We've destroyed the entirety of Plane of Sky in a lot of time. A very long amount of time. It's like Plane of Tranquility, right? It's like the Plane of Innovation little gear thing over there. All right. We got a screenshot. Let's pull in the parsing. That's what everybody wants to see right here at the end. All right. Let's go to the beginning where we started. All right. This is where we died. We died to all the mobs. And then I think we died to all the mobs again. And right here. All right. Thunder Princess, very first mob. So she had 20,000 hit points. I did 162 DPS. And let's see here. Let's zoom in on this. And so obviously, like I said, my majority of my damage is from my dots. The next amount of my damage is from my my piercing, my one-hand slash, and then the proc, and then my offhand, and then procs for my weapons, and then kicks, and then finally at the very end, when no one else thought any other damage was calculated, it showed up to the marathon, very last, cleave with almost nothing. Now, if we look at healing on this one, let's see here, selected. There you go. This is where it gets interesting. The Blessing of the Lord Commander, right? This is the proc that gives me a little bit of healing every time I hit something. 20% of my healing. 20% of my healing. And then I guess we did one promise renewal on the princess, so that's not too bad. And then tanking wise, she did 3,800 damage for 36 DPS. Not too bad, right? Now keep all these in your mind, right, as we go through these, right? And then we did the Protector of the Sky, right? He's next. Now we did 21,000 damage to him for 160 DPS. 14% crit chance. Let's zoom in. Same again. Dots number one damage, right? The slow dot. The slow dot is our number one. Again, I think it's the first one. It's the very last one there. So I'm assuming it just always casts. And then that's 45% of my damage, right? Then 26% of my damage. Significantly less amount of my damage it comes into at piercings, right? And then cleave somehow was not greater than my procs or my punches. So it's definitely down there, you know, at the bottom, doing a little bit more. Now, if we look at the healing summary, it's you know, healed for 1,700. So let's break this down. There. So I promised renewed myself 3 times. I did 7 sacred echoes, and my Blessing of the Lord Commander healed me for 1,000, 6%. So now this fight was not, you know, 1-on-1. This was like 1-on-4, I think it was. So a little bit different of a fight. Now let's see here. There's Gorgolask. Let's do this one, Gorgolask. Now this last one is the only one I'm going to look at because we were digging around. We were digging around. So let's pull this up. So we did 28,000 damage, 103 DPS, slightly less DPS this time because obviously the fight was jank because of what I was doing, and I think I was fighting other stuff at the same time during all this. So our piercing actually did more on this one because I was switching in between stances, and I don't believe I was in overchannel the most of the time to get the most proc chances and all that, right? So you can see 30% on dots, but pierces were 36. So, stabby stab, always doing more. Offhand did a little bit more here at 16%, and then kicks and cleaves, down here in the bottom with earthquake procs. Now, let's see here. Let's do this one. So healing wise, this one was not as bad, I don't think. Yeah, promise renewal, 2 promise renewals on the fight, and then Lord Commander healed us for 27% of our health, so 2,400 during that fight, not too bad. And then tanking, let's see here. I took 2 DPS. That doesn't even make sense. Oh wait, this says tanked for 2 seconds. Is it this one? Yeah, this doesn't. It's kind of probably out of whack because there was so many starts and stops in that fight. Does this one have more? Yeah, it does not. Does not have any more. All right. So from what we can see here, she did quite a bit of damage. It's hard to see what the actual number was, so we'll just skip the rest of that. Let's see here. Overseer of Air. That was the next one. Let's go into DPS breakdown. There we go. And we're back on top with dots. This was a more controlled fight. I was able to just walk up to him and start hitting him. And we start out with, 44% of our damage coming from all the dots. This time, this disease dot was number 1. So, doesn't look like the snare probably landed as much. Then we go into piercing and slashing, and then 22 and 11%. So you can kind of see the offhand is about half of the main hand damage on average, right? And then healing, let's see here. I took 14,000, or I healed 14,000, and I overhealed 8,000. The max heal was 5,200 and whatnot. So that's not too bad. If we zoom in on this a little bit more, you can see I did 3 promise renewals, 6 echoes, and blessing of the Lord Commander, 8% of my healing right there. So definitely worth having that buff on at all times, even though it doesn't look like it does much. And then if we look at the tanking summary here, I took 131 DPS in tanking, right, on this one, on the Overseer of Air. He did 18,000 damage. Max hit was 500, and he's a 50% chance to hit me. Jeez. All right, and then see, after him we did the Keeper of Souls, which these are all like 32k hit points, right? Keeper of Souls, I did 242 DPS. Jeez. Let's break that down. Dots on number 1, right? Again, all right. So most of my damage comes from dots. Most of my damage next comes from my piercing. It's the same thing over and over. But you can see that like the offhand is literally like half of the main hand most of the time, right? Like it's obviously not exactly half, but it's within reason, right? So that's interesting. And then we have the proc. Ward of the Divine coming up there pretty high. And then we got Cleaves actually beating Kicks. That's a first. That's a first. And you can see that dot slow being the number 1 damage there. Healing. Let's zoom in on this one. We did no healing. All right, looks like we did 0 per promise renewals on this fight, on the Keeper of Souls, I believe. Yeah. We got healed for 74 from the blessing of the Lord Commander. All right, that's not even worth looking at. And then tanking, he only did 110 damage to us. So, yeah, maybe the parser's wrong because that doesn't sound right. All right, then we went to Island 5, the Guardian. We did the Guardian. There's a lot of Guardians here. I don't know why. Maybe this last one. The Guardian was a pain in the ass. Our DPS was 12. I'm not even going to go into this one, right? He was an easy fight. He had nothing. He was nothing. Absolutely nothing. But he snared us for 9 minutes, which caused like just total nonsense as I had to go and stop fighting him to fight the trash that was attacking me as I walked across the map. Terrible. Now let's look at the Spirok Lord. This one was a more one-on-one fight. Now I hit up to 224 DPS on this guy, which you know, mostly dots, then pierce, and then so you can see it's like definitely like it's like within margin of error. Half of my damage is my offhand, right? Kicks, cleaves didn't do it this time. They were just under the kicks, but you can see here, disease still number 1. And that one, and then Spirok Lord, I did not heal at all on the Spirok Lord. Jeez, he was a bitch, so it was pretty easy to do. And then tanking, I guess he did. Well, it doesn't even make sense. All right, so I guess it didn't pick up the healing for some reason, but he says he did 9,000 damage to me, causing 68 DPS with a max hit of 300. So I don't know. All right, and then we got all these like bug things. Now this is funny, right? So this is the first pull. I ran up and then I died, and then I said I was gonna come back, right? And as I'm running up, I got attacked by an essence carrier on Island 2, so I had to fight that. And then I think it's this one right here is the boss. So you can see what is that? 151 DPS on this one for 32,000 hit points. Dots. Again, number 1, piercing number 2, slashes a little bit less on the offhand. Cleaves under my earthquake procs. There we go. Cleaves are under the earthquake procs. It's just sad, really. Healing. I felt like I healed a lot on this one, but I truly don't remember. Looks like I did 6. No, I did 1 promised renewal and 6. I guess, yeah. 1 promise renewal, and 53% of my healing was from Blessing of the Lord Commander. All right, that you can see how strong that thing is. There we go. And then that's exactly what we were just looking at. All right, let me see here. Go to this one. Oh, I did that. I did received healing. And you can see the damage we got from her. The poison was actually not that bad, right? It was like 100 damage on the poison from her. She cleaves apparently, but missed. And then she was piercing us, which did about 4,500 damage. So she was very relatively weak compared to some of this other stuff. All right, and then we have, oh, here we go. You can see this. So here's like the first one. We got kicked off the island, ran back, kicked off the island, ran back, attacked him for like 2 hits, kicked off the island, ran back, killed a few more, kicked off the island, ran back, killed a few more, kicked off the island, ran back, killed a few more, and then we this is when we did the final one here. So Sister of the Spire, I don't think I did anything on this fight, in all honesty. That's the healing summary. DPS summary, 16,000 damage, 177 DPS, so not too bad there. DPS breakdown, I'm guessing dots on top. Yep. Procs. The proc of the divine was more damage than the slashes for the offhand. Cleaves beat kicks by 2%. Not too bad. If we go into here into healing on this one, I don't think there was any healing done, right? There was 1 promise renewal, and the rest was all Blessing of the Lord Commander. So definitely nice there. And then can I close some of these things here? There we go. There we go. And then tanking summary. So she did 23 DPS, right? So that wasn't a hard fight at all. Fighting the Drakes was the hard fight of that island. All right. And then after that, we fought the Eye. And so we did 27,000 damage to the hand while tanking the Eye and the hand at the same time for something impressive. Then it died, came back, and we fought the hand again, and we did 137 DPS to him, 32k damage total with a DPS breakdown here. Dots on top at 60% of our damage because we were in overchannel the entirety of the time. Pierces 16%, slashes 9.8%, so like pretty much half. Proc of the Divine 6%, kicks 4%, cleaves 2.85%, and earthquake 0.76. So you can see this one, getting these dots on there is very important and stuff like that. Now, poison landed on him, so he'd probably die to a shaman really quick, but I don't think you could. I think you would have problems. I truly think there would be some problems with certain builds, right? And then tanking summary, he did 127 DPS. Let's break this down a little bit because I want to see if it shows his proc. Yeah, here we go. Soul Devourer. His DPS from Soul Devourer was 107 DPS. His attacks were definitely less, but that is crazy. Oh, this is the Eye. Did I click off the hand? Let's go back on the hand. There we go. His slashing 50%. His Soul Devourer the other 50%. So his proc's not as bad. So let's go back to the Eye. There, DPS summary, and then so we did 131 DPS, 32,000 damage. Break this down. Dots on top, 41% of our damage are dots, proc, and direct damage. All right, so pierces 23%, slashes 11%. So again, this is consistent through every single fight. The offhand is about half, right? And we definitely see it here in the data, right? And then if we pop open the Eye, right? How many times did I heal? I don't think I did healing on the hand, but it wasn't that bad. I healed Promise Renewal 5 times, it looks like. I did, what is that? 16 Sacred Echoes in like a panic mode because I thought I was going to die. And then we got 4% of our healing from Blessing the Lord Commander. Not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. And then if we look at the tanking for the Eye here, 72% was, or 77% Soul Devourer, right? Like that is crazy. That's like a pretty much, I guess it hit for 450 once, but it was pretty much 500 damage. And I think it said it was a life tap, but I'm not 100% sure. Definitely a little bit strong. I don't know how some builds will be able to handle that kind of damage, but I mean, it's only 127 DPS, so I mean, I would assume you could be able to handle it, but Paladins will probably do really well in these fights because they have all kinds of kit. But there you go. That is all the stats for Sky, right? Like, when did we start? How long was this? So we started this at 1859 and ending this at 2302. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So there you go. Plane of Sky defeated. Now, if I do this again in a different build, I will only show the bosses moving forward because this is going to be like a 5-hour long video, if not that. And people are going to be like, well, I'm not going to watch a 5-hour long video. Why'd you do that? And I'm going to be like, because it's entertaining. All right. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoy my content, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. If you really want to, I can't make you do anything, but if you want to, feel free. But if you have any builds you want to see before the beta ends, let me know. If you want to see me do something in the open beta, let me know then. I'm going to do a video of all the questions and answers here pretty soon. I've been getting tons of questions. I mean, the patch note video today just is blowing up, so it's got a lot of questions on it. So I'm going to be doing that here pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow I'll make that video. And if there's any other questions or comments you guys have, please leave them down below. I love talking. I'd love to understand. But if you do make a comment and you say, hey, go to Ocean of Tear and kill goblins, and then there are no goblins in Ocean of Tears in this version of the game, you kind of make yourself feel like you're telling me to do something that doesn't exist, right? And I would take a step back before you make those kind of comments, because a lot of the stuff that you know about EverQuest does not exist in this game. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't exist the way you would think it would, and you'll find out soon, July 1st, when the pre-order beta starts. You can log in and see that a lot of the mobs you thought were there are not there, and there is literally no open world, live open zone mobs that are 40 plus that you can kill for decent experience. Saying to go kill specters when they're like 35 is like saying go stab yourself in the eyes for 40 hours to get to 50. I'm just going to tell you that right now, because it is the most boring camp in the world, and I can literally pull them all and kill them all in like seconds with this character. Like, it's just a joke. So think about that stuff before you comment. But thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.